Hello everyone, this is Toya and thank you for watching Toya JTV. This is week 19 of the How to Stretch Your Relaxer series. We are almost in the 20s. When I think back on when I used to get relaxers every 6 weeks, back then I never would have ever imagined going 20 something weeks, 19 weeks without a relaxer, but here we are. So anyway, this is week 19 of the How to Stretch Your Relaxer series. I have about 5 more weeks to go. I mean, it's really not that long at all. So at this point, my hair is looking awfully high. It's no longer just flat, but you know, that new growth is making it stand up all on its own. I caught myself combing it down and it just wants to come right back up. So, like I said last week, for the weeks on now, I more than likely will be doing just all straight styles from here on out. So to help my new growth lay down, I'm going to, this is just a foam wrap that I'm putting on. And what I'm going to do is let my hair air dry. Not to 100%, but at least to about 50%. And that way, when I do blow dry it, I don't have to blow dry it as long because my hair is really thick. So I don't like to blow dry it from soaking wet because it takes forever and a day. Alright, so at this point, I'm going to answer some frequently asked questions that I've been getting. And the only thing I'm doing is combing this down so that when it dries, you see how it's laying it down? That way when I flat iron it, I don't have to put that much effort into flat ironing the new growth. It'll help that lay down for me and look like it's only been 6 weeks instead of 19. However, some frequently asked questions that I've been getting are, the number one question is, do I blow dry my hair every week? Okay, yes, I blow dry my hair every week. That does not mean you have to blow dry your hair every week. Like me going through this series is strictly showing you what I do. It's kind of just like a general guideline. It's not a definite. You can tweak things here and there. The only things that I ask that you do not do if you are wanting to have your relaxed hair healthy is do not flat iron your hair more than once a week. Okay? And try to shampoo your hair once a week at least. I mean, sometimes you can do every 2 weeks, but if your hair is anything like mine, after 1 week, it's done. It's like it doesn't move. It doesn't go anywhere. It's like it's lifeless. So, I mean, yeah, it can last another week, but it's not going to look like how it did, you know, like at that fresh shampoo. So, I just choose, because I don't like to go that extra week with just having just blah hair. So, the number one thing I ask is that you do not put heat on your hair every day. Do not try to do your own chemicals. That includes color and relaxer. And do not try to cut your own hair. Other than that, you can kind of tweak it to how you want it. So, yes, I blow dry my hair every week. If you would like to sit up under the hooded dryer, you can. If you don't want that blow dryer heat on your hair, you can sit up under a dryer and dry it that way. That's perfectly fine. Also, I've been asked, do I flat iron every week? Yes, I flat iron every single week, every 7 days. Sometimes I may go 10 days. But yes, I flat iron because I like to wear my hair straight. So if I were to just wrap this, wet wrap it, it would be straight, but not straight like how I want it to be, like with that heat. It's not going to get that straight. And then I know that I'm not going to be doing that again until I shampoo my hair again. Also, when using the heat, you want to, make sure you're doing that correctly. All right. Let's see. What else have I been asked? Those are pretty much the top two. Do I blow dry every week? Do I flat iron every week? The answer is yes, because I shampoo every week. If you shampoo once every 2 weeks, then that's when you bring out your arsenal, okay? Whatever you need to make your hair straight or however you want it. You don't have to do straight style. I personally just love straight hair. If you want to do sets, roller sets, rods, you know, stuff like that, do that. You know, that's not going to hurt your hair at all. So you don't have to put heat on your hair if you don't want to. That's just my option. Oh, somebody else asked, do I moisturize and seal? No, I never moisturize and seal. Why? Because I use high quality hair products that have the moisturizers in them. So I don't have to add additional moisturizers and then put something else on top of the hair to seal the moisture in on a daily basis. I don't have to do that. That's one reason why I love the Silk Hydration line, because it includes all of that stuff for you. That's why every time you see my hair on the after, you already see it shining, it's moving, it has body, and it's moisturized, okay? So I don't have to continue to put moisturizers in it. That only just makes it heavy and weighs it down. So no, I have never moisturized and sealed my hair because I want my hair to move. What else? That's about it. If I have not answered your question, leave it in the comment section and I will try to answer it on the next video. So from here, I am going to go ahead and let my hair air dry for just a little bit. Until it gets about halfway. I am also going to, right before I blow dry, I'm going to add my Silky Serum Oil. Okay? I'm going to add the Silky Serum Oil and I'm going to put that in right before I blow dry. That way when I blow dry, it'll be inside the hair. So when I flat iron, you'll see an instant shine on the flat iron. I don't have to add nothing else. No other moisturizers, no other sealers, no other nothing, okay? So that's why I say, if you have not used the Silk Hydration product line yet, get you some, okay? It will do you some good justice. All right, so I will be back after I have blown my hair dry, and this time I did a deeper part. Last time I did kind of like an off center. Actually, last time I put the part over here, and then I flipped it to give it a little height. And that was just to show you that you don't always have to use rollers. You can, and you know, sometimes we may be somewhere we may not have everything we need. You know, you may not have rollers, but you still want a little oomph in your hair, and that's just an additional way to get it. So I try to give you alternative ways to do things when you don't have everything you need. Just like if you want to deep condition. I personally, even though I am a hairstylist, I don't keep plastic caps at the house. I don't know why. It's not a rule I have. It just seems like there's never ever any plastic caps here. So what do I use? I use a grocery store bag, Publix or whatever you have, because you're not going anywhere. Who's going to see you? You know, just put your deep conditioner on, put the bag on, clamp it with a clip or tie it, and let your hair sit for a little while. Take it off, rinse it off, you're good to go. Alright, so I will be right back in just a few. Okay, so I've already done this panel and I just wanted to show you how straight it's already gotten. Okay, so you cannot see any new growth right here. And that's how the foam wrap helps to lay it down so that when you flat iron it, you can't tell how much new growth you have. Because even though I'm 19 weeks, so we'll say that's almost 5 months. So we'll say that's about 5 months. All right, you don't want it to look like, you know, you're going 5 months. Your hair's supposed to still look good, even if you went 30 months. Okay? So that's just a tip. Another thing, if you do not have foam wrap, or if you just don't like, you know, that on your hair, you can also, another thing I used to do was comb it straight down when it's wet, and then actually tie it down with your scarf while it's wet, because you just want to lay this down. Okay, and then after you let that, let your scarf sit on there for, maybe like 30 minutes or so, then you could take your scarf off and your roots will be laying flat. Then you could blow dry the rest and then flat iron, and voila. So again, I'm just doing straight today, and then I'll wrap it. I like straight because it's low maintenance. All you gotta do is wrap it. There's no rollers involved, no sleeping cute involved, none of that. And it's very easy to do. It's quick. It just has so many advantages. Okay, so I am going to continue to go throughout each panel, and I will see you when I get to the back to the other side. So finishing up on the last piece. It literally took me like, what, 15 minutes? Alright, let's check the length. I just love the way it moves. Alright, so since I'm not going anywhere, today, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it for the night. That way it can stay straight and I won't have to worry about when I get sleepy later, it'll already be wrapped. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and wrap it, and then in the morning just simply take it down, unwrap it. I'll do that every single day. I do not skip a day of wrapping my hair at all, never. Even if I don't wrap it, I still at least tie it down so that my roots and my edges can always be flat. So just looking at my hair, you cannot tell that I'm on week 19. But if you've been watching this series, you know I'm at week 19. So I'll be back next week to do it all over again, week 20. After week 20, we'll only have 4 more weeks left. That's literally like just another month. So I will see you guys next week for the How to Stretch Your Relaxer series on week 20. If you have any questions, just feel free to write them in the comment section and I will try to answer them. Normally I do try to respond to all of your comments or your questions, but I will also try to answer them in the video, especially if I get a lot of the same question. All right, you guys, so I will see you all next week for week 20 on how to stretch your relaxer. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you subscribe and I will see you all next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.